All right. Opening my drink here. I am thirsty. That is good. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am just coming back from taking my daughter back to school, which is so sad. It's so sad because the break is over. So I have just arrived back. Hey, Alicia, just arrived back and just wanted to do like a quick kind of update with everything that's been happening because this year is like already kind of insane. It's kind of like really insane of things that have been happening already as far as like people getting fired, things happening in their community, things that are changing with like HR Armor and like all this other stuff. Like there's just a lot that's been happening. And so I just want to kind of first and foremost remind everybody that if you are waiting for a response from me in DMs about your situation, please know that the fastest way to reach me and the fastest way to get kind of my eyes on your situation is by you signing up for the defense protection inside of HR Armor. We just had a call for HR Armor members again. We just had a discussion. I discuss things with them about their own cases and give them like real honest takeaways and techniques. And I just like, I'm going to try to do better with like getting what the members are saying and putting that in a public space. A lot of them don't want their pictures and their videos and all that, but just so you can hear the comments and hear like how it is changing people's lives. So like what I tell you guys is just, I give you guys a kind of a tidbit on what's happening, but just know that I am outlining the pattern itself. So when I say the pattern, I'm talking about the system. I am outlining, and nobody is doing this work. Like nobody has been like doing this for like 30 years in the HR executive seat at the highest of their career. And nobody has actually also experienced it from an employee standpoint of being discriminated against, retaliated against, and in a hostile work environment. So I am like literally doing what nobody is doing based on my own experience. So I'm just saying that so you all know that it's a lot to kind of, it's a lot because I don't want people to think that once you see the video and you understand the play, like once you guys get your takeaway, right? Once you get your takeaway in the video, it doesn't mean that you're protected. It means that's your one takeaway from that one situation. But again, like documenting it like at stage 2 would be different way of documenting like at stage 7. So like I'm going to do just an overall better job. I'm committed to doing a better job with kind of explaining like the totality of what I have uncovered and discovered, mapping out thousands and thousands and thousands of literal retaliation cases, hostile work environment cases, like discrimination cases, toxic workplace cases, like all these cases I'm mapping it out. And that's what I'm going to start teaching. So probably like, I was trying to do it in February, the end of February, but now I'm not going to be able to. So I'm pushing it out to the, probably like the beginning of March, where I am going to kind of host the very first. So I'm calling it the pattern because that is everything. Like I keep talking about the system and all these different aspects of it, but it's actually a major pattern. So I have already identified like the 8 major kind of situations within the pattern, and within the pattern itself, they are little sublets within the pattern. And so far I'm up to like over 100. So anyway, long story short, we got like a lot of teaching coming up. We got a whole lot of different things coming up this year. I'm launching again like a training program for professional development, so you guys understand that this is not just for crisis, it is for prevention. And in order for it to work, like having health insurance, you don't get health insurance after you're in the hospital, right? You get it before you go. And it's the same thing with this, whether you're in a union, whether you don't have a union. Like I am here to help support you all in everything you need for the workplace when it turns hostile against you, so you can see the play and know the game and not be played by it. So that is my continued commitment. We are just changing the strategy so I can just give more of the education aspect and not just the crisis management. I think that's just a critical aspect of what I do, and why I do it is to teach you guys the play and not just in crisis how to navigate a specific situation, because it's not if it happens, it's when. And I think the more we are educated, the more that you guys can understand what I have mapped out, the more protected you're going to be, not just at this job, but at all the other jobs you go to. So remember, like, again, the link is in the bio. Please come and join so that you guys can already be protected. And I'm going to commit to myself for you all to do a better job with trying to convey this. It's a work in progress, right? It is a work in progress, and I'm going to do my best to convey it and to continue to find a way to meet you all where you are with your situations, and for you all to understand that what I teach is based on 30 years and thousands, literally thousands and thousands and thousands of cases that I have personally navigated, and I personally gone through, I personally witnessed, I personally signed off on, I personally discussed with the manager, a supervisor, a director, a VP, like a president, like personally did this stuff. So I am teaching you all what they never want you to know. Like, it's like a whole different game. And I'm just trying to find a way to tell you all that it's for real. It is for real. It's for real in that we're not competing. Like, I'm not competing with attorneys. I'm not competing with the unions. I'm not competing with nobody, because I'm teaching you guys what I have learned from experiencing it myself. So again, you in the right place. If you want to know how the game is played and you want to really change it for good so that it doesn't impact you and impact your family and impact your well-being and your health, then this is where that is. So I have time to answer a few questions. Again, I'm tired. Look, I'm tired. I just got back for dropping my daughter off in college, and now I'm back here home trying to do this live, and that's why I'm a little bit late. So again, welcome everybody who has joined. Welcome. I'm so glad that you guys are here. Noel, bring the energy. I love that. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Kristen, Vigil. Okay, love your content. They aren't ready. Yeah, they're not ready, Corey. They're not ready. But I am trying to find a way to help people to become ready. I'm trying to find a way, seriously, because I care. Because again, I always say the same thing. Hurt people, hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. So let's stop hurting each other, and let's learn the system and learn the game and change it for good. Change it for good. So please, you guys, check out. Thank you. I love that you love the content. Thank you so much. Check out the video. I mean, the video. See, I'm all over. I'm tired. So check out the link in the bio. Please check it out. And just every time that you guys think of HR Armor, remember, it's just like having career insurance. Career insurance to protect you in the workplace. So just like you have your dental insurance, just like you have your life insurance, just like you have your car insurance, you have insurance already before something happens. And that's really what I am offering through HR Armor. I'm offering you guys the capacity to have the career insurance to protect yourself before you need it. Protect yourself now. I just get so many DMs, and it's so disheartening for people telling me that they're already about to be fired. They've already gotten their termination notice, or now they have to find an attorney. And I'm just you know how much money and time and stress and anxiety that you would have saved had you signed up before and learned the pattern, learn the systems, learn the techniques that I'm educating everybody on before you needed it. Learn it before you need it. Get in before you have to. Okay, because that's the way, in HR Armor speaks for itself with the members who are inside already. They are telling me, and that's why I wish they were all comfortable to come on camera and stuff, because it's real. It is changing their life. It is giving them this level of confidence, this level of protection and energy, and they know that I have their back, and they know that the engines are there for them all the time. Before they go into a meeting, they can pull it up on their phone and be like, I'm about to meet with my supervisor. What should I say in the meeting? Like they can have it's like having me in your pocket wherever you go in the workplace to protect yourself. Like there's just this power in that. And I'm trying again, I am committed to finding another way to kind of convey it so that more people can be protected before you need the protection. Okay, that is my goal. That is my wish. And that's what I'm going to be doing. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. Thank you. Yay, Adventure. See, I'm a member and it's so worth it. There you go, right there. An HR Armor member right there in the flesh, telling you guys it is absolutely worth it. For real, it is. It is absolutely a freaking game changer. Like people want to have us behind, like they want us to be behind. But now it's time for us to be in the front. Now it's time for us to no longer be scared. Now it's time for us to understand that even if you have cases and cases of documentation, that doesn't mean it's going to protect you. It doesn't mean it's going to protect you because, and again, this is what I'm going to do better at, because if you have a level of documentation in one stage and you try to use those techniques in one stage, it can harm you. It can harm you and not help you. So it's not just about documenting. It's about documenting the right way at the right time, speaking the right language and the strategy. That's what it's about. There's more there than just like documentation, right? So again, I'm gonna do better. Okay, I'm gonna do better to like help you guys navigate this a little bit more skillfully so that you guys understand that it is worth it. Like if you have insurance for anything, think of this like insurance, because it's going to help you. You won't even be able to pay for insurance without a career, without a job. So this is going to help you. So I know I said a lot there. So now we can answer a few questions if you guys have questions. But just know, again, we just got off a call with other members, like literally going deep into their situation about what's happening at work. And if you want my eyes on your situation, if you are waiting for a response from me in DMs, please join and sign up for the protection you need, the career insurance, which is HR Armor. That's how you get my direct eyes and my direct input. Like I got some people who are going to be like uploading their PIP, and I'm going to help them navigate their PIP. So again, you don't have to wait to need an attorney because attorneys come in after the fact. I come in before and even after the attorney is on the case. So like yeah. There's just a lot of power in having like an HR on your side. Not an HR who works for the company, but an HR who truly works for you. And that's what I do. That is what I do. Okay, so with that, I have time for a few questions because I'm already late on the other side again because my other phone is not charged. It's just a mess because I'm just coming back from dropping my daughter off at school. So what questions do you guys have? Tell me. I have time for maybe like one or two. If you guys do have a question, tell me what it is. And thank you all also for sharing the stuff, honestly, because the more people who know, the more people will have access to know that I am here to give you guys the protection you need at your workplace before it turns hostile. And even when it is hostile, the protection and the prevention so you can keep your job, so you can keep your lifestyle, so like you can just, stop carrying that weight with you and that stress and that anxiety and like having trouble sleeping. Like it's just so much. So there's a lot of there, and I appreciate you guys watching. I really do. Okay, question. Okay, hey, Virgil. Okay, I reported retaliation, and I haven't heard anything back from HR yet. I've reached out to them twice, but no reply. Okay, so you've reported retaliation. You've reached out twice and no reply. So tell me, what does the policy say? So this is the one where, especially HR Armor, like if you were just in our last call, this would have been a perfect questionnaire because you could have gone on camera and we could have talked it out. But what does the actual policy say? Because a lot of times there's a service level agreement where they have kind of a requirement of this is what, like, to give the complainant, which is what you are, to give the complainant an idea of what happens next. So it starts with, this is how you filed the case. This is what you can expect going forward. So what is that gap? Tell me what your company policy says about that gap from now that you've reported what should happen next. And is it clear? Maybe let's back up, right? Is it clear on what should happen next? Tell me that. Tell me glad. Carrie, I'm so glad you found me too. I'm so glad. I'm happy that you're here. I'm happy that you found me. Thank you, Mia. Absolutely will keep sharing. I appreciate this. Okay, Virgil, let me know. And while she's typing in, let me answer Johnny's question. Johnny, hey, okay, any advice on how to navigate a less than stellar annual review? So if your review is less than stellar, and it's based on the entire 365 days. A lot of times when people are given a review, the manager bases it on things like recency, as in, what have you done for me lately? And they kind of forget everything that you've done throughout the whole performance year. And they only look back like at the past month, the past like 2 weeks, something like that. Or it's like, are you similar to me? Like, so it's like, do you like the same basketball team? Or like, you like the same color? Do you have the same amount of kids? Like if there's a lot of similarities, they can also use that to rate you differently, not based on your performance. So everything that I'm saying, Johnny, if it's less than stellar, try to pull back a little bit and see if there's anything that your manager is rating you that is not based on your actual performance and the metrics and the things that are listed in your job description. If your supervisor is rating you on aspects that are not within your performance duties and your requirements, then they are not rateable. It's what's called an illegitimate standard. So you cannot be held accountable for things that you have not been given the opportunity to perform, that have been taken away from you, that things that you were, maybe they're not clear in your PD. You cannot be held accountable for that. So how you navigate it is you pull back to see what your position description says, what the critical elements are on the performance review, and how those two match up. Understand if has your supervisor talked to you throughout the year about this? Have your supervisor talked to you before about it? How many times has your supervisor talked to you about it? And then get some information from your supervisor in that. Ask your supervisor directly, hey, what did you base this on? And you should always have your own self-evaluation. I always recommend to all employees, please do a self-evaluation. It only helps you, because when you don't do a self-evaluation, then your manager can use whatever they want to conceptually, right? Whatever they want to determine whether you met the expectations or not. But if you've already prepared your self-evaluation and they have been put on notice that, hey, remember, I've done X, Y, and Z, right? I've done A, B, C, So they have a recollection of what you've done because you have just reminded them. But if you don't do a self-evaluation, then you haven't reminded them of anything, and they can use, again, conceptually, anything they want. So the advice to navigate it is to make sure you understand the metrics that they use and the criteria that they use to rate you that certain way. And if you don't agree with it, then tear it apart, right? Like go through it. Inside of HR Armor, we have the Performance Review Defender, which you can upload your performance appraisal into the system, and it can help you also identify gaps. So like if you have your performance appraisal and your position description, you can upload it both. Ask the system to analyze it for any holes, any gaps, any information that can help you to provide a rebuttal, and it's going to do it for you in less than 30 seconds. So again, there's such a power, again, inside of HR Armor. So it takes all the guesswork out. I built it myself based on thousands and thousands of cases, just like yours, that have gone through the same things that you have gone through, including me, my own self, and my own personal career, to help you navigate the situation. So have a look, Johnny, okay? The link is in the bio. Have a look. Just check it out, right? And if you guys, where exactly do you join? The link is in the bio. So go to the link in my bio or hr-armor.com and just go ahead and sign up. Again, there's no contract, right? Like if you don't like it, cancel. I'm not here to hold anybody hostage. Like people don't cancel for that reason. Just side note, right? But just like, I don't hold anybody hostage. Like I'm here to help for real. Okay. Like it's having career insurance, and it's the only one available out there that's doing this. So just go check it out and see. And then, yep, that's all. That's all. Like, I can't even pitch it because, like, that's just it. It's in the link. Is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for the workplace advice. Hard. I love that. Okay. Virgil says they don't make it clear. I will go back and look into it more and get back with you via the membership. Thank you. Yes. So post in the community. Post in the community exactly what you find out, and I will respond to you there. And to make sure that, again, if they're not making it clear, then that's when we have to push. But we will strategize inside of the community. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's definitely talk a little bit more there. Okay, good. I'm glad you did a self-evaluation, Johnny. You did a self-evaluation, and if they still rated you unfairly, then you always have a right to respond, right? Not react. You can react. I don't recommend it, but you have a right to respond. So it all depends. It all depends on what level of help you want. Like if you want my assistance and my support, I recommend that you join the community as well. You can upload everything into the engines to get an actual read on your performance review. And then you can also have my eyes on it if you upload it into the community too. Okay? All right, cool. So last pin, right, for everybody. We're changing the way things are coming. We got the pattern, which is the name of the new kind of professional development class, whatever. I don't even know what to call it yet, but it's what I'm going to be teaching is this in a longer forum. It's going to be kind of standalone classes about the whole pattern that I have identified throughout my whole 30 years. So I welcome you guys. Please keep watching the videos and you will see how that changes. And yeah, more to come for sure. But I'm tired. I just came back from driving my daughter to school, dropping off my baby girl, coming back home. So I'm tired. So I'm going to call it a night, but I will see you guys soon. Talk to you later. See you on the other side.